Well, Hellfire, it is Rock the Riff, and I am back for another Metalhead Envy. And I'm going to check out some Porcupine Tree today. This recommendation comes from John, the beloved. And John, I have noticed you have requested Porcupine Tree a few times. I've been meaning to get to it, and I do know of the band. I couldn't tell you one track title or one track of theirs that I know, but I think I've heard a few tracks from them in the past. And it's funny. Uh, I was at practice last Friday, and I mentioned it to my drummer. And I said, there was a comment you left me at one point. I think you was like, you was calling Gavin Harrison, I think is the drummer's name, was the best drummer ever. And when I talked to my drummer, I was like, yeah, this guy, he wants me to check out Porcupine Tree. He said the drummer's like the best ever. And my drummer's like, oh, you mean Gavin Harrison? He's like, yeah, dude, he's pretty fucking good. He's up there. I think my drummer would have to say, I think his favorite, I don't know if he would argue that he's the best, is Matt Garska. He really digs Matt Garska. And then also, uh, he'd kill me if I don't actually say his name, but I have to look it up because I'm terrible with names. I'm better with faces, terrible with names. What is this motherfucker's name? Blake Richardson. Okay. Blake Richardson for Between the Buried and Me. I do know my drummer, that's like his two favorite drummers. And what's funny, if you had to ask me, my favorite drummer, uh, I'm a big fan of Jay Postones from Tesseract. That dude is fucking badass, man. He is pedal hatting all the time. I really like Abe Cunningham a lot from Deftones, and I know like he's not as like technical savvy as some of these other guys, but there's something about his stuff that I really like. I like his ghost shadow notes and everything. And who else? I don't know, man. It's crazy how many musicians I truly respect and love and want to draw so much influence from. But if you ask me the question, or if I'm sitting here going, hey, this, I fucking go blank. But either way, this is gonna be a long reaction. This is a lengthy track, and so let's dive on in. If I can get my mouse work. There we go. I really like the bass tone. Yeah, there we go. That atmosphere. Yeah. I already love this vibe. I already dig this vibe. This is right up my alley. Yeah, that minor key. Darkness, baby.
This is a hate song, just meant for you. I thought that I'd write it down while I still
everybody's talented in this. I know that guitarist. I have seen him before. And I want to make sure. Yeah, okay, so I did get his name right. Gavin Harrison. Damn, where do I know that guitarist from? I don't know why I want to say his name is Steven, but, or Stefan, but I'm not sure. Don't hate on me in the comments for not knowing. I'm trying my best not to look anything up, just going into this blind. But I did want to make sure I got Gavin's name right because I swear there I have that comment. I just have a bunch of comments now, and so it's hard to like cipher through them when I'm on camera on the spot and everything. Yeah, rim shots. I want to hear that again. That was pretty slick. I've been trying to see. I still don't know how to count a drum kit the right way. My drummers broke it down for me a million times now, and I'm still always like, so you got a 7-piece or a 6-piece or 8-piece, like, and I think, what did he say? It's you count it as how many actual pieces are in the like the snare, the toms, floor toms, like that's the count, right? Maybe. I don't know. I'm about fucking dumb when it comes to a lot of this shit. Oh, that was cool. Ooh, the bass. What the hell is that? Sounds kind of like a sitar. Where's that coming from? The keys? Man, I want a keyboard player in my band so bad. So I gotta have elements like this. I will say so far, the simmered down sections of this, the very groovy minor key stuff, I am digging a shit ton. Uh, I don't know what it is about those single little piano notes that just set it off. That shit, I like it a lot. I dig that shit. Yeah, there we go. Bend that whammy bar. Okay. That's cool. Okay. I like the off keyness a little bit. Like more of the vibe, I guess. Those solos wasn't meant to be like, of course I'll never know what the actual thought process was because I'm not Porcupine Tree, but from outside looking in, it's like it was meant to be just a little bit of chaotic, like chaos. I guess the kind of guitarist I am, anytime I play a note in something that is like super off key, unless it's like a dissonant harmony, anytime I play a note that's like super off key from what is going on in the song, I'm like, it cringes me. I'm like, oh shit, and try to get back to my box. Like, I guess you could say that's one issue I have with writing my own, like, guitar or my own guitar writing and solo writing is I'm so about being in the box and everything. It takes me a long fucking time to write a guitar solo that doesn't that it gets outside of like an actual scale box and everything. If you ever catch me on TikTok, and I do a lot of live guitar playing on TikTok, I'll actually sit here for a couple hours and just play along with backing tracks, and I'll be practicing and talking to people and everything like that. And I already know myself. I am so bad to stay within, like if the key of the song is E minor, I do all my E minor boxes. I'm always in those. I do have to work on trying to be more like that and get out of it and everything because I like the vibe of that. The only thing that fucks with me on that is my ears, and they're like certain frequencies and certain noises that happen within music sometimes almost hurt my ears. It's almost like, oh God, like fingernails on a chalkboard. I'm not saying that what just happened was that, but it just I don't know. The first thought process I did have hearing that was, man, it's out of key. Like, but looking at the crowd reaction and looking at the showmanship and everything, I think that's really cool too. It's like a cool element to have. It's a nice tool to have in the workshop. And then I like all the keyboard synth work too. I thought that was really cool. Now that to me sounded more of a dissonant harmony. It didn't sound like completely out of key, but it didn't sound completely in the key of the song or whatever. It was cool. I'm digging this track so much. I think I'm gonna have to go down a rabbit hole of Porcupine Tree after this for sure. Okay. So yeah, there we go. Okay. So right after I get done talking about the weird solo, he pulls out the solo. That was cool. I've never been able to do a wah-wah pedal. I fucking am the world's worst. I had one. I didn't. I never even owned a crybaby. Well, I think either my mom or my stepdad, they ended up finding a wah wah pedal in a pawn shop one time and grabbed it for me. And I think it was called like, it wasn't even called a wah wah. It was like a wee wee or some, it had some funny name on it. Green Label, I remember. And I remember taking about 6 months trying to figure out how to do that rocking back forth motion while you're playing guitar. And I never could figure it out. And I said, fuck that shit. I ain't never having another wah wah pedal in my life. I still haven't bought one. Now, it's funny. I got a Line 6 Stomp, and there's an auto wah on it. And I have yet to figure out how to get that to work in some of the stuff that I do. So maybe that's a tool I'll never have in my workshop. I just don't get it, but it is cool. I'd love to be able to master one, but that was cool. I am digging like the just this vibe of this song so far. A bit jammy. It's a bit of a jam song in my opinion, but that's just how I feel. Uh, I don't know for sure. I'm no expert and all that. Oh, I like this bass line right here. Dun, 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 dun. Ooh. Yeah. Okay. Nice little gallop going right there. I am curious to ask this question. Everybody that has seen Porcupine Tree live, if you've seen them multiple times and you've heard Hatesong multiple times, is it always the same? Because I swear to me, this seems like the head zone you're in that night. Like I'm curious to see a live or not a live version. The audio compare this to like the studio version. I guess just simply because I've never tried to write a song in this way with the all this space. and then the spasticness of certain things. I'm curious how easy it is to replicate it multiple times, or is it more like a Frank Zappa kind of thing that it's like you get a different experience every time you see the band live. I dig the atmosphere a lot. Hell yeah. That was cool. That was an experience for sure. I really did. Where did this bass line start at? It was back here, wasn't it? Yeah, I like that. That was cool. I so hope that I don't get blocked trying to post this because that was a fun song to check out. Very, very, very spacey, very psychedelic, uh, for me. And I don't know much about besides Pink Floyd. I love Pink Floyd. I don't know. I don't think I've ever truly dived into a shit ton of bands that this is their kind of vibe and everything. Uh, my own band, we do have one song right now coming up on our second record. We call it Atmosphere, and I consider it our psychedelic song because this one particular effect I use on the guitars and everything, it's like basically what I'm doing with the guitar and that track is meant to simulate synth work and the kind of the atmosphere that we get here at the beginning. I want to back up and hear the vibe of this again one more time. That dude in the background, fucking Xena the Warrior Princess. Yeah, I really do that right there. That little stuff. Yeah, I definitely am gonna have to dive into some more Porcupine Tree. Uh, I don't know if I should save it for reactions or do it on my own time. You'll have to let me know in the comments. Y'all have to let me know in the comments. What else you want to see? John the Beloved does have one more of Porcupine Tree he has mentioned, which is cheating the polygraph. So, if a lot of people are wanting me to dive into Porcupine Tree here on YouTube, I that will be the next one, cheating the polygraph, because I like that name title too. Uh, yeah, definitely four horns for sure. If I had to judge the bass and the drums and the atmosphere, I'm gonna give it another set of horns. I do, and y'all are probably gonna hate on me for this, and I hope people ain't like mad at me. It's just my opinion and everything. I am not the biggest fan of the wild, crazy noises on the guitar. I get if I was in the state of mind at this live show, watching it, uh, I probably would love it. I'd probably be like, fuck yeah. But I can tell you right now, if I was at this show watching this live, by the time or this is going on, not only feeling the crowd and feeling the music better, I would probably be about two or three Jack and Cokes deep with some fireball shots or something. So I'd be feeling good. I'd be feeling myself. And I definitely would get into it more. In the setting I am now, here in the studio, watching it on YouTube, some of the guitar stuff, it just hurts my ears a little bit. And I'm not trying to say any of this to be negative against the guitarists or everything. I dig the showmanship. I respect the showmanship and everything that's going on, but the guitarist in me is like, I want to hear more of Gilmore being in key and spacing it out like that. I guess maybe that's a way to put it. Of course, there's probably songs I haven't heard of Pink Floyd that David Gilmour kind of does the same thing. I don't know. I'm crazy and I'm not the smartest. But if this ends up being your first time to my channel, please leave a like, comment, subscribe. Give me some more suggestions to go through. It doesn't have to be Porcupine Tree. It could be any band that you're wanting me to check out. And yeah, I can't think of nothing else cool to say. So, with that, stay positive, stay rocking, and I will catch y'all in the next one.